That depends on what torments you. Love, vengeance, regret. You ignored my instructions, defied me in favor of that half-wit beggar boy. I gave him safety. I gave him purpose. More than any soul gave him in his mortal lifetime. Whatever the customer desires. Or at least, whatever they can afford. You think my immortality so easily destroyed? What you have done can be undone, though you will not live to see it! I find them to be far more appreciative of my services than the average mourner, and far more generous in paying for them. You have done well. You are released. For now. Is that so? Then the book's protections must be broken before its true nature can be understood. I sense you too like to wonder the boundaries between life and death. You have read the necromancy of Thay. Few possess the temperament required to gaze into death's abyss. Fewer still to reach in and take from it. Unless you have any other business with me, I suggest you return to the domain of the living. Still you do not see! You do not understand! I sense you have trodden the paths of the dead, felt their bones crumble to dust beneath your feet. It must be a fine thing when one's moral compass points so unwaveringly towards righteousness. Had I thought you were the type to shout his name from the rooftops, I would never have offered you the job. And what do you deserve, I wonder, for meting out such justice? Is that so? You realize, without me, your painter friend hasn't a hope of regaining control of his body? It is sufficient to say, you will not be harmed. So, you destroy my canopic jars, then dare to seek an audience with me. Unless, of course, you are looking for a job. She killed herself. Obviously, life was too heavy a burden. You'd be surprised how many aren't strong enough to bear it. You are a brave soul. To try and manipulate one who makes the dead dance from his fingertips. No! Leave us be! Come closer, spirits. I have need of you. Spirits! Mr. Carrion calls on you. Come forth. Listen. Obey! Is that what we share? If a copy of the Tharkiad Codex has entered this city, it will rest on their shelves. Now, hand me his body. Stop wasting time. My story has been eternities in the making. Were I to recount it, you would return to dust before I finish the first sentence. We have won! Heed us! Never opened! Never! They have a message for you. A most valuable one. I can summon them forth if you are willing to offer them suitable recompense. Alas. And further education on the subject would cost far more than you are able to pay. Alas, you do not possess the stomach for such practices, nor could you afford them if you did. With that, my debt to you is settled. Should you need any further consultations, you will, of course, have to pay for them. Oh no. She has forgotten you entirely. My client list is full, and you are not on it. A most prescient guest you are, and of course, such an offering must be repaid in kind. I confess, I I'm beginning to find you similarly tiresome. You have not read it. The spirits have spoken. The necromancy of Thay must go unread. Strange. My spirits witness thieving hands, snatching up the very item I wished to give. The torch of revocation.
Putridis explosio! I am free of death's shackles! You will wear them for eternity!
Their wrath is one of their finer qualities. A valuable commodity when employed against a mortal enemy, for example. You do not have an appointment. You do not possess the aptitude to attempt such a journey. Nor are you the caliber of client I would usually offer to escort. What else could you require of Mr. Carrion when he has offered so much already? An item, perhaps. One that resonates with your spiritual energies. The spirits will help me decide once the task is performed.
So, you choose to leave him a vagrant, destined to be swept from the gutters and discarded?
A naive interpretation of the forces at work beyond your perception. No wonder you sought a hand like mine to lead you through the darkness. Collaboration is rarely second nature to your kind. But who knows? The writer of this particular tome may have been feeling generous. Of course, it was hardly my place to speculate on why she chose such a course. Only her spirit could tell you that. An astute observation. My name is known to those who matter. So is my discretion. As for why I chose this place as my home, it is a city rife with anguish, rippling with disturbed spiritual energy.
Your spirit is mine!
Oscar couldn't afford 1/10 of my usual fees. I was indulgent in helping him, but now the spirit must be exorcised. After that, you can dispatch the spirit as you see fit. It should be well within your capabilities. Your purse is deeper than I thought. But wait. Those who would breach the bounds of life and death must be willing to defy the doctrines of those on both sides.
Do not think to disobey. You are under my compulsion, Spectre!
Each brings their own desperation. Some crave a word of solace. Some wish to see, to summon, to torment. I provide for them all, according to their merit. I gave him exactly what he desired, and for a pittance, given the complexity of his request. I assume you came to me seeking an exorcism? Perhaps a few centuries of servitude will enlighten you to the
benefit of honoring your agreements!
It was enough to seal Thrombo's fate. I destroyed him at dawn. Given his condition, I am willing to refund Oscar's original fee. But the torch of revocation is what you require to help him. Death will not banish me from this plane.
Neither will you!
I expected better. I thought I made clear the terms of our arrangement. I know. I've heard them screaming for you.
Thief! Vandal! Idiot! Destroying the jar means nothing so long as I am here to punish you for it.
Those with more sanguine natures are rarely attuned to the ethereal plane or ready to receive its wisdom. I see you are gifted with the courage to stare into death's darkest corners, but not the intelligence to understand it. This is your preferred course? To change the terms of our arrangement now that you feel you have the upper hand? The living hold such superstition about communing with the dead. As such, my patrons prefer to use my services in the strictest confidence. Few exist, and fewer still can be obtained for such a meager price. It is a rare gift, one some in this city desperately require. Go there, speak with the proprietor. Perhaps they might sell the key to the book's opening. Use it to destroy the painting of his self-destructive lover, and her spirit will be forced to vacate his body. Idiocy punishes itself. My instructions were clear, as were the consequences of ignoring them. So, rather than doing as you were told, you engaged in an act of wanton vandalism. A simple enough matter to rectify with the torch of revocation I gave you.
Your corpse will surrender his flesh to me. I will make it!
Have we more business in this life? Can it not wait until the next?
Now, unless you have any further business with me, I think this consultation has reached its end.
What a plague is the stubbornness of the living. Should you realize your mistake, feel free to return. Return Thrumbo's body to me. Then I will give you what you need to cleanse Oscar of his spectral interloper. Clearly these are not waters you know how to swim in. I would hate to be the one who helps you drown. The people here required a reassuring hand to navigate such waters, and so I offered mine. Yes, my spirits stir. They think you might be capable. And what do you deserve? You sought the means to help sweet young Oscar, did you not? My child, that would be asking the impossible. He is already dead. My spirits will make sure of it. The others lack even Thrombo's modicum of intelligence. It should be no great task to wring his location from one of them. I can provide you with the means to perform such a ceremony, but you understand, this is my livelihood. First, you must do something for me. It seems that if you want to unlock the mysteries of the necromancy, you must find the Tharkiat Codex. How disappointing. I hoped Thrumbo's disobedience would die with him. Only a very select few, taken from the highest reaches of society. Lineage alone does not earn you the right to my services. I've turned away bluer blood than yours. A rash decision. One you will no doubt come to regret. Very well. You may help me with a small matter.
I would not form a pact with a creature as base as Thrumbo.
He is but a lost tool,
one I wish to have returned.
Oh, my soft heart is to blame. I was too charitable in offering him my services so cheaply. He was clearly not capable. I might seek out their spirit and ask them. As for you, you must seek the Codex. Hand his carcass to me, quickly. First, you must bring me back Thrumbo's body. Sealed against those who lack the capability to understand it, no doubt. Nothing a short-lived creature like yourself would understand. This message comes from spirits I have collected. Those with great knowledge in life, great wealth, great purpose. It is far more valuable. I always have items of interest to those of a curious disposition. It's quite simple. He resented having to work for a living. The undead can be rather lazy in that regard. Feel free to return, so long as you can afford it. No more than the ungrateful cur deserved. Safety is a concept immaterial to the spectral planes. Perhaps one day the book will reveal its secrets to you. Until then, they're best left between its covers. I hope he is grateful for the price you paid to help him. Generosity like yours should never go unrewarded. There is a place. Sorcerous Sundries. It is the closest to a necromantic emporium this city has to offer. A necromantic grimoire of some repute. Mostly ill. What else could you require of Mr. Carrion when he has given so much already? A shame. You could have taken what you needed from them. They are easily controlled.
Hey, Marque Spiritum!
Does my immortality vex you? I'm afraid my heart simply isn't in it. They are here. They were displeased when you refused them. But we may see if they are willing to forgive. My professional services are available to you, should you be prepared to do something for me. The choice is entirely yours. You, for instance, cannot. And so I fear we have nothing left to discuss. Of course. That's what my clients pay for, to feel safe and superior, even over death itself. He was always a simple, contented creature, a beggar to the bone. Perhaps he has forgotten how ungenerous the world can be, or simply prefers to live in the gutter.
Thrumbo's blood is on your hands, and yours will be on mine!
Hush, spirits. I sense it too. Our guest brings with him the stench of Thrumbo's disobedience.
He is bound to me, as I am bound to him. His freedom was never yours to decide.
3 others escaped with him, though they lack even Thrumbo's modicum of intelligence. They can no doubt point you in his direction. Such a tenacious spirit you possess. I do look forward to meeting it again. You'd condemn Oscar to such a fate? All over the words of a soulless ingrate? You carry strange tidings. Strange indeed. Then the torch of revocation is yours to use. Give me Thrumbo's flesh, and the torch is yours. It is a torch of revocation, a light used only to illuminate the darkest pathways of the damned. So many souls waiting for you to join them, wanting to hurt, to harm, to have their revenge. You possess some aptitude in that regard, but I'm afraid you aren't of the caliber required to be one of my regular clients. No more than the ungrateful cur deserved.
I am not.
Tell me, what did you make of its contents? The painter. Yes, I remember. He wanted to contact a tormented spirit. Some spiritual materials, though not much within reach of your purse, I fear.
Temerge in carne! I am a spirit medium. One who wanders the hazy boundaries of mortality, bearing the intentions of the living and the knowledge of the dead. Do not think on it too long. lest my offer be rescinded.
So ready to part with your gold? To save yourself the bother of helping someone? Is that so? I hear you already stole something of great value from me, and so you deserve nothing more.
I am more than able to offer you suitable recompense for such a task.
I can offer a small bonus payment for services so capably rendered. With this and the torch, my debt is amply paid.
Thief! None steal from Mr. Carrion and live to take another breath!
Perhaps you will prove more
Competent once I unshackle your spirit from that useless flesh of yours.
a simple ask for such a potent prize. So you choose to deceive me? What you have stolen, I will reclaim.
I will make your soul suffer for it! What possible reason could you have to enter the presence of Mr. Carrion? Return Thrumbo's body to me, and I will see that you are suitably compensated. His existence is a mere extension of my own. He lives and dies with me.
Foolish creature. You thought killing me once would be enough?
In a city like this, reeking with the desperation of the damned, they are not difficult to replace. The dead can be put to all sorts of purposes in the hands of one adept at their manipulation. As you have paid for your indiscretion, we shall leave the matter at that. Now, get out. However saccharine your words might be, I assure you, they aren't to my tastes.
You'll do no such thing. You do not have an appointment. Yet you seek an audience with Mr. Carrion.
It does not matter. The magic at work here does not require your comprehension, only your participation. You will be punished!
Has he? How unfortunate.
You think I would die so easily? You think Thrumbo would live? Fool.
So quick to brand another as unholy.
If he does not value the gift I gave in reanimating that wretched flesh of his, then I will take it back. It is my property, not his.
Had he followed my instructions, he would never have been harmed. What he seemed to you, and what he was to me, are two entirely unrelated matters.
First, you butcher my staff. Then, you dare to enter my salon without an appointment.
I give you this torch of revocation.
Yes. They know of the necromancy of Fae. They fear it. They do not want its power released. And an answer was provided. The dead are not obliged to provide the one you want. I think not.
See, spirits, how my killer walks into the salon with such brazen indifference. And what prize do these spirits wish me to offer? Ah, yes. Take the torch of revocation, a generous reward for such a menial service. I have heard the spirits whisper its name. Few books have the power to send a shiver through the living and the dead. A small price for the painter's salvation. I'm sure you'll agree. Hush, spirits. I sense it too. Our guest brings with her the stench of Thrumbo's disobedience. The torch will be more than enough to free your little painter friend of his unwanted occupier. I see you fulfilled our agreement, and with admirable gusto.
Let us see if it can guide your spirit through the realms of the dead. I am a spirit medium. one capable of bridging the void between the living and the unliving, this plane and the next. I see Thrumbo's idiocy is contagious. I am hardly to blame for the inequalities at play in this city. My price is fair. It is not for I to decide who can afford it. Death is just the beginning. You will suffer for eternity. I have an assistant, Thrumbo. A conduit I used to maintain my connections with the ethereal plane. Unfortunately, he has deserted his duties. No, must remain sealed. Be warned. The necromancy of Thay is not a book for idle study. I share my spirit's concerns about your aptitude for such knowledge. I will erase your spirit from existence! Take time to consider my offer. If that is what you require, I'm sure Oscar has plenty to spare. Oh, her death was most ordinary. Did you think you could destroy my property without consequence? You are familiar with the necromancy of Thay. A fair offer, given the boy only has himself to blame. You will suffer for your stupidity! Thrumbo is a part of me, and I am a part of him. He can no more escape me than a fly can escape the spider's web. He is mine forever. If that is the sum of your curiosity, then I'm afraid we have nothing more to discuss. In this life, at least. Let it not be said that Mr. Carrion does not take good care of his customers. Very well. A small discount, as a mark of respect for our mutual expertise. Pay, and I will relay their message. And you believe yourself capable of passing such a judgment? When you have the stomach for the work, you're welcome to return. Do as I have asked. Return Thrumbo's body to me, and I will help your painter friend. Very well. You may purchase Oscar's salvation, if you can afford it. Perhaps you'd care for some bindings of your own. I know plenty of spectres who'd kill to possess a body like yours. It's quite simple. He requires an exorcism. No customer of mine would ever settle for such parlor tricks, nor would they pay for them. Gratitude is a lesson some never learn. You were wise not to make me teach you. The spirits provided you with the knowledge required. That is all that matters. Flesh and blood bind me to this plane. I will return. I will always return. He is... what do they call them here? Ah, a zombie. A waif I rescued from the jaws of death and gave a second chance at earthly purpose. You do not get to decide the fate of others. You have no such right. Naturally. A few choice items for those seeking contact with the ethereal planes. Such a book is for those who make only the shallowest ripples in death's dark pools. I inhabit the depths. My clients are guaranteed absolute privacy in their consultations with myself and my spirits. Yes, of course. A torch of revocation, fitting for one so adept at tracking down wayward souls. Then, with the spirits herein our witnesses, the arrangement is made. Thrumbo is not alone in his ingratitude. He has led others in my service astray. 3 of them, beggars and zombies alike. You have my thanks for bringing Thrumbo back to me. Again you disturb me. If you are unwilling to help me, then I fear we have nothing more to discuss. Leave it be! Leave it be! Tell me, what brings one of such power into the presence of mystic Carrion? Ah, yes. You were drawn to me, a wanderer bearing the scent of death. You are familiar with the necromancy of Thay. Delinquent fool! Allow me to re-educate you! Perhaps can be trusted. Perhaps this one is different. So, Thrumbo's filled your head with tales of woe, and yet still he misses the point entirely. Both of you do. A simple errand seems no price at all for the soul of your artist friend. Yes, that will be more than enough. A task most efficiently performed. Still, you may find another purpose for the tome. A doorstop, perhaps. I wonder which breath will be your last. Your corpse will surrender the jar to me. I will make it. But of course, one must never be scared to part with gold. It's better spent than buried. His spirit screams within these walls now. I think it's time you join him. A strange offering, yet exactly the one I desired. My spirits did well to whisper my intentions in your ears. I think it's time you join them. My spirits told me you were capable, yet you stand in my presence, and Thrumbo is nowhere to be seen. You will not. Tharkian Codex! Seek the Tharkian Codex! You are fortunate my death was only a temporary condition. Shall we see if the same goes for you? Still, such powers are not without danger when wielded by one of your capabilities. Hush, spirits. I sense it too. Our guest brings with them the stench of Thrumbo's disobedience. His body is chained to that spirit for eternity. I forged the links myself. Seek it! Seek it! Seek it! He has not gone far, but given the sensitivity of his nature, I would prefer that he is not free to roam the city. Perhaps the writer of this tome was a particularly generous necromancer. Or perhaps they had other motives for allowing it to be read so easily. They will follow your progress with great interest. As will I. Do not worry. It is of an earthly nature. It regards a conduit of mine, Thrumbo, who has recently deserted his duties. Death! Destruction! Decay! The book must remain sealed. Dessicatio anime! Is that so? Yes, I see. A brief and superficial incantation cast by only the crudest of magicians. His inability to follow simple instructions is hardly my fault. If he wanted his safety guaranteed, that would have cost him extra. What are a few trinkets on the material plane?
when they could let you converse with a beloved mother, or grant you vengeance where the justice of this world has faltered. I will purge you from this plane, and I promise you, you will never reach the next! Perhaps you are more like my usual customers than I thought.
You are not deserving of such a gift. Unless you've some other purpose here, our consultation is at an end.
You destroyed something very precious of mine, and now you dare to seek an audience with me. But wait. My spirits stir. Our conversation appears to have disturbed them. I desired him to be returned to me, and you obliged. Thus our terms have been met. Take the torch. Put it to whatever use you see fit.